So, I want to explain and allow y'all to understand how I've put together my logic of understanding the understanding of emotions with other languages, which some people call it like the devil's tongue, or you're tongue-tied, or you're tripping, or you're stumbling over your own words. But in an intuitive matter where you're aware of certain things, I've understood it differently. Like, all of a sudden I can talk to a person that knows Japanese, and it's like I can hear exactly what their emotion is versus what their language is. Their language is speaking the complete opposite end of their emotion when it comes to what I'm trying to explain. Now, awareness and all together, all in out, like, at my age as a young adult, I've understood what awareness really is, because it's like you truck along through life like wondering, what are you going to do in life, right? Or what do you want to do, and blah blah blah. So it's like, are you really aware? No, you're put on a task to survive, like to get by. So when you become aware, it's like you can take it from a quiet kid, which is what I was. And when you're aware, it's like you're going to start seeing. Like, if you want to see, you become, you're going to focus on what's in front of you. You become more understanding of what you're doing in life, right? And so it's like you focus your viewpoint of not the understanding, but the actual, literally, of focusing on something in front of your hands or what you're building in front of you. Then it's basically like you're going to see flying colors, like, for real. Like, and I'm not talking about just the success in building something, but you're going to understand it differently in your intuitive thinking, your life. Like, all of a sudden you're going to start seeing shit, and it's going to mean something, but you're not going to know what it is. You're going to lean towards a different way of understanding, limited belief system, of being different from your normality of your belief system. So you're going to go outside the box of your belief system to find different answers, which is going to lead to the mythological field of understanding, like spiritual animals, elements, and stuff like that. So from that understanding, you're working on something different, where you're going to understand emotions as the actual sign itself from what you're needing to figure out, which is the doubt. And it's like sensing a lie, like a L-I-E right in front of your face, but something leads you in a different direction because they're good at it, I guess. Now, on the other hand, this has evolved for hundreds of years. So it's like China, Japan, other countries have already evolved into an actual language to where they can put the gibberish of caveman together with their actual, like, huh? Or like questioning, like, don't you think? And then their high-pitched tone of a certain tone of their voice is going to lead to an emotion. Now, there are all different type of languages. This does not just barrel down to one ethnicity or one anything. This is everybody. Now, you want to talk about the world coming together, this is how the world's going to come together. And a different perspective of languages, which are emotions. So, with that being said, it's the hypnotic trance that the Matrix is, which is what the world has offered. So it's like day and night. It's like, are you living day or night? Are you indulging day or night? Is your activities what you produce off to the next person that is in your life? Is it a friend or a foe? Is it a lie or truth? What's hidden is going to come out. What's in the dark is going to come out to the light. And what is that? I started seeing flying colors. So it's what's hidden that you're going to start seeing. And it's going to be something that's telling you to get away. to veer off, to not indulge in that section of your life, and to basically let it exit itself by not indulging in toxicity. So this is something that you can notice on like anime or watching different things on Netflix or whatever in different languages, and it takes it to a whole new level. Now it's interesting because I've been experiencing this my whole life, but I couldn't explain it. Now I'm able to explain it. I know exactly what it is, which is the evolution, like what we've evolved into. And then from there, it's like each little country tried to like house their individuals, and it's like we're all divided and separated. And then of course hundreds of years, or you can even go thousands of years pass by, and it's like, well, here we are. We all know our own languages. Some of us are like, just know how to nod, like when we're talking to a person with other language. But it's like some can completely understand. So it's kind of tricky. But that's just like the world of evolving. So you break it down into your household of understanding the relationship theory, or understanding your own logic and your own love life or whatever. This is going to break it down into like however many years you've been with the person. Like they have accumulated a data, like a dialogue sheet of basically what the best way to describe it. It's like they have a hidden chip in them. Like we don't even need like all that stuff futuristic, like, oh, they put chips in us and cell phone and we don't even need them. They're developing themselves by their own falseness. And then next thing you know, they try to debate an argument, and it's like, how come the other person is looking at them crazy? Well, that's their tactic to where they try to beat the other person to the punch, to try to gaslight the other person, to actually throw something upon them to get the attention off of them, because they know they're dead, stone cold turkey, stuck in a lie. So from there, it's a debate amongst two people. And then they're going to evolve past that to where they're going to have to manipulate their own lie. It just depends like who they're trying to pass it off to get them to believe, right? But eventually they start speaking truth to what they're lying about, because they have to say it so many times. They have to upkeep it. So it becomes a language. Next thing you know, it's like each little word in the vocabularies of, each little thing in a dictionary is going to become a fumble. It's like, Allah, ba, whoa, whoa. I can't complete my sentence because my head told me something else that my lips were about to say. And that's how much of a trance that they're in. I've witnessed this. This is things I help people get out of. And it's interesting because it's like, yeah, it can become a war on America. Yeah, it become a world war, the next order of whatever. But as long as the years accumulate with the nonsense and the BS that people accumulate through their own behavior of understanding what good and bad is and proper decisions and stuff like that, it's all in the two little phrases of just saying no, like the two little words. Two little letters of just say no. Like, that's it. Like if you know it's going to get you in trouble, if you know it's just going to be a bad indulgence, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But some people want to indulge and it proceeds further, and from there it's like a drug. Like you're talking about getting drugs off the street. Well, this is a drug itself, which is somebody's thought, somebody's hovering system of not so great behaviors like obsessiveness, jealousy, hatred, all that stuff. It becomes a development in their head, and then they make excuses of it to control their behavior. And then when they try to communicate with other people, there's like little weird things that the average person's going to look at them like, you said this, but you fumbled and two words came out at once. This is your brain tripping on drugs, and it's not even a substance. It's called your lie, your falseness. And that's what I've been experiencing. Now, they are able to like encrypt it and code it and put it into a language to understand it, but then they have to label it, right? So it's like, bam, there goes another language in the library, but it's actually the Akashic records of our own world that we live in that is fucking with our own heads. And they are majorly messing with our own heads through their own behavior that they can't properly solve themselves with just understanding sympathy and empathy. So take the time out. Be quiet. Listen. See. Hear. Smell. Taste. Evolve. Because it is a behavior of like and dislikes. But careful what you evolve, because we do have ourselves. And the only other thing that existed in life was another. Whether it was a person, an animal, a leaf, a tree, a plant, a star, a cloud, a gust of wind, anything. But we do evolve. So careful what you're evolving into. Because it could be in your own household. If you have any questions, you need any help, please email me or call me. Thank you.